To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder. Andy Ruiz once again. Get this. Wilder reacts to Ruiz's 50-50 demand. He said, "You ain't nobody compared to me." Stop that. Deontay Wilder has rejected the idea of doing a 50-50 deal to make a fall fight with fellow former world champion Andy Ruiz. Last year, the World Boxing Council ordered that fight as a final eliminator. In a recent interview, Fury's father and manager told an article that Wilder was offering a 70-30 split, and Team Ruiz believes 50-50 split is more appropriate. He says they want Andy to accept a ridiculous amount. Andy is not just any boxer. He's the first Mexican and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we already know that. And Wilder does not see any justification, though, to give Ruiz an equal portion of the money. And he said, Andy, that ain't so much the case. So they got to really think about the situation they are in. They are talking about 50-50. You ain't nobody compared to me, bro. You were only a champion for a little short time. So stop that. You know, but Wilder has a much better feeling about the showdown against Anthony Joshua. He said, that's looking very, very promising. I also got other offers as well from overseas, so nobody needs to worry about who I fight because my life is very, very great. Understand that. Don't worry about who I fight because I could fight anybody in the world. They would love to see me come to their country and love to see me in the States, Wilder said. And let me counterpunch. Basically what Wilder's saying is, Andy Ruiz, take what we offer you because that's all you're going to get. Why? Because I can fight other people and I got a super fight with Anthony Joshua, a guy that you came up on. That's pretty much it. You know, the 50-50 thing, I personally don't give a shit. I don't care what Andy, you know, I don't care about that. But I look at both guys and I measure them both up for being full of shit. How? Well, Wilder mentioned that there was no amount of money that they offered him. Well, if that was the case, why did Malik Scott say it was already $4 to $5 million? You know, they're on the same team. Malik Scott is the trainer of Wilder. So why would Wilder say that if Malik Scott has already revealed to Ellie Setback in an interview that that's the amount of money that Andy Ruiz was getting? And then his father is saying something totally different. His father is saying like they offered us 30% and they wanted to take 70%. And, you know, Team Wilder's denying it. So, it's weird. It's weird on that end, you know. And with Andy, though, could this be a situation where he is pricing himself out, though? You got to look at him because what happened with Tyson Fury? What happened in that situation? Why wouldn't you thorough? If Tyson Fury was lying like you claim he was lying, why didn't you tell us or reveal to whoever you that gave you that info? Why didn't you reveal to them so that person can reveal to everyone that's involved that cares how much money you asked for? So we didn't get any of that. I don't know where he's getting that from. I don't know. You know, I'm like, okay, well, what did you ask for, Andy? Better yet, what did Tyson Fury offer you? Did he offer you $4 to $5 million? You know what I mean? So, because here's the thing, though. If what Wilder offered Andy Ruiz, which is $4 to $5 million, is more than what Tyson Fury offered him, I don't see what the problem is. Because then you know, okay, Tyson offered me this, Wilder offered me that. Pick the biggest one. And if that's the biggest one, we'll take the fight. And if he's still arguing over 50-50, he doesn't want the fight at all anyway. He wants it at a demand or at a rate that is on a deal that is too good to be true. He's being greedy. He wants more because Andy knows if he fights Wilder, because matter of fact, Andy's already said he didn't really want to fight Wilder. So Andy's asking for 50-50 because he's probably pricing himself out. Now that I thought about it, just thinking about it, it's been an article with Andy Ruiz stating that he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Like, I'm not ready for a fight like that. And I think he said that in 2020. Okay? So he wasn't ready for no fucking body. So Andy Ruiz ducked Dillian White, ducked Luis Ortiz, turned down the idea of Deontay Wilder at the time. Now it comes to 3 years later, you want 50-50. Based on what? But to be fair, Wilder really ain't done shit. You got your ass whooped by Tyson Fury and you fought Robert Helenius. You're both former champions. It's just that you became a former champion 2 months after Andy Ruiz did. Let me say that again a little smoother. Deontay Wilder lost the title in February of 2020 to Tyson Fury. Andy lost the title in December, okay, against Joshua in the rematch in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, Wilder had 10 title defenses. Half of those guys were bums. They weren't shit. People didn't know really who Wilder was until he started talking about AJ. And then everybody wanted to see that. That's why Deontay's name is relevant. Now, he did have the hand cannon and knocked a few asses out in the meantime. He sure did. And was offered the DAZN deal, which raised his stakes. He went back to Showtime and they told him where to go. Then he went with PBC with Al Heyman still. Okay? And then the next year he lost the belts to Tyson Fury and the rest is history. His last win was against Robert Helenius, a sparring partner. I mean, what really do you have to bank on? What do you have to credit on yourself besides talking about what you can do or what you're possible of doing? So I look at both of these guys really are guys that need to be redeemed. So really for them talking about it, I don't argue with too many people about Andy with 50-50, but I'm like, if they offer you anything, that's what you should take and shut the fuck up and make the fight. Easy. I don't think Andy believes in himself that much if he doesn't take that. I don't believe, people, wrapping this up, I don't believe Andy Ruiz is as confident as a person like Alexander Usyk, because Usyk was able to take the 30% compared to Andy Ruiz that's not able. That means he's doubting his own ability that he will win. That means he wants more money for losing because he doesn't really think that he can win. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder telling Andy Ruiz to stop it. You ain't nobody. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.